Hi, it's Donna from redcarpetlearning.com, and we are here with number 4 of 5 ways to develop soft skills in your team members. And these are the skills that we talked about in our webinar, not just another training, 5 unexpected ways to develop soft skills in your staff. And then I decided to go ahead and just do this as a video series so that just in case you didn't attend the webinar or you need a little refresher. And so we talked about number 1, which is developing their skills by giving them an opportunity to practice those skills. Number 2, less is more, not shoving every bit of, everything plus the kitchen sink into a training or learning and development opportunity. Number 3 was creating reflective space. And then number 4 that we're talking about today is layering the learning. And my clients will hear me say this over and over again. I know if you are one of them, you're nodding your head right now as I say this. The initial learning and development session is not the end, it is the beginning. So when we roll out customer service training or even a new employee orientation or a leadership development package, one of the things that we are that we constantly say is this is the beginning. Like, yes, everybody came to the program and they're excited and they're learning new things and woohoo! And then they are going off, and if you never talk about it again, then you're not going to get the results. You will have invested all this time, all of this money, and you will not get the results because that initial training session, learning and development opportunity was the beginning, not the end. We want to constantly and consistently have these kinds of conversations, have these kinds of opportunities. So the answer to that really is yes. I think it's great to have like one initial session where you get everybody on the same page about things. But then you want to, every week if possible, but at least every other week, every month, you want to continue the learning opportunities. You want to take one little piece, because going back to we don't want everything plus the kitchen sink. We want just one little skill that you want to develop and really go deep into that. In a micro learning session, could be like 10 or 15 minutes. It does not have to be a long time, but just something short, but that incorporates all the elements, reflective space, developing and practicing those skills, just one thing, less is more, and then you do it that week, and then the next week you add something onto it, or the next week you add something onto it. This is why, by the way, when we do leadership training, I don't like to do one and done. Like we have a 6 module and we come back this month, and then next month we come back and we talk about this, and each session builds on the other session. And we get better results that way because we're layering the learning. So get rid of the idea that one training session is going to change everything. That does not happen. You've got to do all the things we're talking about in this series. And today what we're talking about is layering the learning. It's got to be, again, that initial session is the beginning. It's not the end. You want to continue the conversation every week if possible, but at least on a regular, consistent basis. All right, and we'll be back next week with number 5. Woohoo! We're almost there.